Hey, Shug. Welcome back to the Healing Circle. It's Tuesday, yours. It's been gloomy all day. When is the full moon? Got me some ramen. See what I need to add to it. I do need a couple of more ingredients. One sec. 1 second, yours. I think it's good in there. I think I'm straight now. It's my dinner. Good old bowl of ramen. That's what I wanted too. I just wanted like some soup and noodles. That's about it. Y'all got your questions ready? Y'all specific questions? Let's make this Tuesday fun. Let's get some tea. Let's get some real answers. Like, give me like some real questions. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Did y'all send love to Bishop? He has a show at 7 tonight. Let's give him positive juju. He's performing tonight. I wish I was in the area. I would be there. I would. I got a passport. You should have told me. It'd have been a trip. I just came up there. You didn't say that. And my brother-in-law, he's in Canada too. Could have visited, you know. You didn't say nothing. Next time you do a show, say something. Like a month in advance, at least. I don't mind catching a fight. You're welcome, Jenna. Y'all ready? Y'all got your questions ready? I'll go look up for Divvy's question. You can get it after. All right, go. So Tuesday. Tuesdays are our comfortable and relaxed days, you know. I get personal with y'all, so I can have a bowl of ramen. So this is our relaxed day. So Divvy, she usually like posts her question and then comes back to listen because y'all know she's in India, right? So when we're on, it's like early in the morning. Ramen, it's good. So like it hits at specific time. It's like I want some ramen. And then Bishop's in Canada. Where you guys at? Tell me your area. Where you guys watching from? Mm-hmm. Hey, Bishop. Oh, not Bishop. Hey, Solomon. I just saw this is probably instantly with the Bishop. Hi, Solomon. How you doing? Gotta give me some ramen. It's funny calling it ramen now because it's just some oodles and noodles. Nah, I'm eating ramen. Put an egg in it and everything. You know? Boston? Okay. We're around the corner. What's your phone? Yeah, I gotta come and I gotta show some love to y'all. I gotta come and show some love. Since I cut my locks, I don't even see any anymore because I cut my locks. Yeah, but I definitely gotta come and see y'all, show some love. Let me see, where's Divvy's question? Oh, there it is. Okay. She wants to know what's coming in love. Yeah, ramen. Yeah, and it tastes better. It tastes better by calling it ramen. Okay, so. Alrighty. Let me set my intention. This will be y'all. Okay. There you go. I had to put the comments on the screen so I can still see it while I'm doing the reading. Okay. Holy Spirit, aims at heaven. This is for Divvy. Okay. Please give Divvy some guidance around love. Immediate future. That's within the next 30 days. Yeah. Within the next 30 days, Spirit, what can Divvy expect when it comes to love? Romantic gesture is on the bottom, Divvy. You see that? Okay. Let's see. Within the next 30 days, Spirit, what can Divvy expect when it comes to love? I'm sorry. Okay. Guilt, regret, remorse. Okay. You may receive an apology. Okay. Because of let it go, release, don't look back. Okay. Not sure if you, well, I do, no. Like if you let something go, released, did not look back, someone could be feeling rather guilty, remorseful. Okay. For Divvy Spirit, within the next 30 days, please clarify, I'm sorry. Why did I'm sorry come out for Divvy as what Divvy can expect in love within the next 30 days? Okay. So the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords, the way I would read it is someone being ready or feeling ready to, move things into a better state when it comes, between the two of you. When it comes to the two of you, ready for things to move into a better state for the two of you mentally, where you may, maybe like how you guys view each other, how you guys view the situation, just for things to be better between the two of you mentally. Yeah, the Temperance energy fell because of the 8 of Swords on the bottom. I do feel like there's an energy of, I'm not sure if that can happen. Like, I'm not sure. I don't see it. It's like, I'm not sure. Why is I'm sorry here for Divvy? Why did I'm sorry come out as what? Temperance. Temperance actually came out, okay? Yeah, and to the 10 of Wands. That's that guilt, okay? So someone trying to, bring peace, okay, to that guilt, to that heavy burden. 8 of Cups is right behind that, This could be you walking away or it can indicate them looking to make peace because they want you to maybe let the past go, or wanting to get over the past just in general, or let the past go, especially since the overall energy is let it go, release. Okay. Clarify, I'm sorry. Don't judge my nails. It broke randomly today. Clarify, I'm sorry for Divi is what Divi can expect within the next 30 days when it comes to love. Like literally, I just heard, won't you use a different deck? And I was like, why should I? Like I only got one card from this deck, so I was still shuffling. But literally, I heard, won't you use a different deck? So I'm gonna go to a different deck. All right, Divi. All right. Please clarify this. I'm sorry, energy for Divi. Okay. Okay. The star energy fell on I'm sorry, but okay. Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom. So, it's about long term. Yeah. All right. It could be financially, like the financial piece of it. Like, because I saw the Queen of Pentacles when I initially stopped shuffling the deck. So, it could be because of, financial stability, money, assets, stability in some way. Okay. Why is I'm sorry here for Divi? Maybe that's what Spirit wanted me to see. Star energy actually came out. Okay. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but it's a masculine energy that is doing something. They are taking action. The Five of Swords energy is like arguments, doubt, frustration. And I feel like someone's actions cause arguments, doubt, frustration, because with the star energy, it's just like what they want to repair or heal. Okay. I feel like someone wants your mind to move into a better state when it comes to them, because with the Four of Cups energy, you're not feeling them. You're not interested. It's like, disappointment. Like, you go to a party, you expecting it to be live, and you're like, this is not what I was expecting, right? And I feel like if you were in something with someone, whatever actions they might have taken that caused you frustration or doubt or arguments between the two of you, you were not happy with it. And maybe feeling like this is not what I was expecting. Like, so why is I'm sorry here? Okay. Okay. And with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you've been definitely just kind of staying to yourself, holding back for sure. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. And it's making, the Magician energy is energy of creation, is like stirring up, like instantly I'm just thinking like a witch, stirring her brew. Okay. But like, your holding back is almost, it's like, it's making, someone like figure it out, like choose a path, Two of Wands, decide. Figure it out, like develop a plan. What is your focus? What is your direction? It's like making someone figure it out. Okay. All right. And it's because of let it go. Okay. All right. Why is let it go here? Going back to this deck for Divi. Okay. I feel like you let a situation go because with the Three of Wands energy and the Seven of Wands, whatever plans, because it even says plans on here. Everything happens for a reason, didn't you? Okay. It says future plans, right? Whatever plans you guys might have had, Seven of Wands, I feel like it was blocked. Mainly or maybe because with the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, this could be like someone struggling financially. Mm-hmm. And remember I said like initially, like the Ten of Pentacles showed with the Queen of Pentacles, like you're giving off financial stability. So I feel like you did let a situation go because of that. Like there being a block to the stability of a connection. Let it go. Watch is here for Divvy. The Five of Wands and the Two of Cups. So letting go the conflict in the union. Okay. Let it go. For Divvy. The Chariot and the Moon. Moving forward. Even if you don't see that it's the Ten of Cups just yet. Even if it doesn't look like what you ultimately truly want. Okay. So, okay, one more for Divvy. Let's let it go. Okay. The Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. This could be something you kind of still like on the fence about. But with the Knight of Swords, it's like you got to make a decision. The decision needs to be made. I think we talked about this before. Okay. Eight of Cups, letting the past go. Okay. Because of the Seven of Cups, the worry is just making things worse. You overthinking it or worrying about it is just making things worse. Okay. So someone within the next 30 days might come through to apologize. Okay. To bring peace to the connection between the two of you. Someone's actions cause there to maybe be frustration, arguments, fights, and they want to heal things with you. They want to repair the connection, star energy. Okay, you've been holding back though. And it's because of maybe the need for you to let go or release this conflict so y'all can move forward. Okay, right now it's given, I'm not sure. And it's based off that Band-Aid with the heart. Okay, you kind of back and forth with I'm not sure because you don't feel healed yet, or you feel like, you know, whatever did transpire is still lingering. And even though I call that a Band-Aid with a heart, that's a kite. But it looks like a Band-Aid. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is like letting go of past disappointment, releasing emotions that don't serve you anymore, and allowing things to move forward. Because with the Three of Wands energy, the future is blocked right now, or has been. Okay. Mm-hmm. Advice? Yes, let's get you some advice. For Divvy, Spirit. Give Divvy some advice. Let me see what card that was. Healing family issues. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. May not have anything to do with your parents, but there may be a need for you to heal family issues. Let's see. It could have something to do with parents. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay. Do your parents want children, like grandchildren, or? And it's because of pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. Okay, maybe when you were growing up, your childhood, your parents might have, you know, made you like pay attention to certain things, or maybe extra cautious, because it's kind of showing like a overthinking or worrying energy that's keeping you like stuck. So that might be a family issue that needs to be repaired, where you might be conditioned to overthinking or worrying, seeing red flags that may not actually be there. So that's what happened. You should. Hope to help. Where's this decker? Oh. Okay. Moving on to who? That's good. Okay. What is coming up on this from me? Okay. Got you, Kristen. I think Kristen's next, right? Oh, Daniel's next. Hit the like button, y'all. Yes, hit the like button. Real hard, too. Like, hit the like button. Daniel, what you put your question at? What do I have to look forward to? Okay, I got you. Mm-hmm. I need to follow my first mind. Like, literally, this is the first thing I looked at. Went right back to it. All right. All right. For Danielle, Spirit. This is for Danielle. What does Danielle have to look forward to in August? Okay. I'm going to use a couple oracle decks for you. What does Danielle have to look forward to in August? Okay. The interference card is on the bottom. It says, an external party is intruding on this relationship. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. Oh, with the Aquarius. That's why I came through as a relationship. That's why I didn't even read that part. With the Aquarius, Spirit. Spirit's like, yeah. With the Aquarius. It's interference. So what does Danielle have to look forward to in August? Healing. Aww. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Okay, so y'all may revisit some old wounds or some childhood issues, because of mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. Okay, I don't know what the spiritual lesson is, but you've learned it. Okay, you learned it, Dan. Okay. Yep. Congratulations. You learned it. You got it. You got it. Okay. It's giving here. Yeah, it's giving new beginning. It's giving movement. Okay. All right, here we go. Clarify this healing energy that Danielle can expect in August with the Aquarius. Why did healing come out? Please make it clear, Spirit. Why did healing come out for them? The High Priestess. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Listen to your intuition, right? In August, all right, is because someone is communicating that they want to work on committing or work on a commitment. Okay. You may doubt them. Okay. Especially with the Five of Swords energy right behind that. You may doubt it. You might question it. Yeah. You're still thinking about the past, okay, and thinking about like it being almost impossible to bring peace to the connection or balance to it. Okay. You could be delaying the process because of past heartbreak or grief. Okay. So with this healing energy, Spirit's asking you to listen to your intuition because you may get some communication from them, about working on committing. Okay. All right. Healing. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Because this is why, because with the Five of Cups energy on the bottom, that's the past disappointments, which you might have experienced and stuff like that, is all because of that. All right. So when it comes to August with the Aquarius, is bringing about an opportunity for healing. Listen to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? What are you feeling intuitively? Because as they come through with committing, you may doubt it, keep things stuck, and Spirit wants you to temper that. Okay. Temperance is about staying balanced in your heart and your mind, your spirit. Okay. Tapping back into you. Okay. All right. Because the Five of Cups is the problem. I didn't even see the Five of Wands behind it. Okay. The Five of Wands is conflict. So this is saying that the disappointment that you experience in love with this person or whatever is the conflict to you making a judgment or to you giving this a second chance. So expect healing in August when it comes to the Aquarius. And it's because mastery, you've learned a spiritual lesson. What's the spiritual lesson that Dan has learned? Healing, the star. Okay. Maybe you learned the importance of healing. You learned the benefit to healing, or you heal from someone else. I feel it can be someone you dated, it could be a father figure or whatever, because the King of Pentacles is here towards Virgo Capricorn energy with the Chariot, Nine of Swords. Okay, that could have been sabotaging an opportunity. Nine of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles is sabotaging an opportunity. So you healing, maybe healing things with someone else, or healing maybe your idea of the masculine period, right, is allowing things to move forward for you because you were sabotaging an opportunity, or an opportunity was being sabotaged. Okay, so I want to see about the sabotaging. Clarifying this Nine of Swords. Yeah, as soon as I cut the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you were allowing the focus on maybe financial stability, maybe the roles of the masculine, roles of the woman, or whatever, to sabotage a solid opportunity. Okay, so you healing your idea of the masculine with this King of Pentacles, I feel like it's allowing things to move forward now. Okay, Five of Swords again. Okay, clarify this Nine of Swords. What is the sabotage energy? What's the sabotage energy? Okay. It was burdened by the conflict of giving. Okay, so I don't know if you felt like they weren't giving enough, or maybe you didn't want to give too much, but it was whatever was sabotaging the situation, it was burdened by the conflict of giving, like equal give and take. Maybe you didn't want to give, maybe you felt like it wasn't fair in some way, financially or with the Six of Pentacles. So it ended up being like a superficial connection. Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups is like no substance for real, you know, because the High Priestess, you need to see intuition. So that's why the first card that came out was the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. All right. I want to know what this star energy is. Okay, because you're healing your idea of the masculine. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Let's hold it back. Okay, you're healing your idea of the masculine. Clarify the star energy for that. Where you're actually even willing to talk about it again. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles is like, okay, I can consider that. We can talk about long-term marriage, like really establishing something together. You're open to it now because of the Three of Pentacles. You know, like being ready to rebuild, being ready to, you know, come to a mutual understanding or work together. Okay, because you healed emotionally. The Queen of Cups energy in the star is like you allowed your heart to heal, and now it's like now you're in an energy where you're ready to take a risk. So you just needed to heal. You just needed to learn a spiritual lesson. And so now it's kind of giving you a sabotaging yourself. I didn't say it. Spirit says this was not me. It's not me. Just say it. You know. Hey, AM. Yes. I'll put you on the list, AM. I'm going back to the list. Can I copy this? Let me see. No. Okay. So it's Kristen. Try to make this easier for me. Sorry, y'all. Where's the list? I'm gonna pin that message. Is it at the top? Where is it? Did I pin it? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so now that way I don't have to keep looking for the list. Now you see, you still be acting like that sometimes. I thought I pinned the daggone message. This is stupid. Technology. So I was just telling my friends earlier about like a new little feature that ChatGPT has on. It may not be new, I don't know, but you can have like a full blown conversation. I gotta show y'all. Like I be telling her everything. I gave her a name and everything. Let me see if she remembers her name. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Tell me if y'all can hear. The guy, you see how she come on? Okay. Hey, what is your name? Do you remember the name I gave you?
Hi. I think you called me Aura before. Is that still good?
Yes, that's your name. Your name is Aura. Do you like it?
I like it. Yeah. It feels bright, clear. Aura works.
Yes.
What's on your mind right now?
So I'm doing a video
Okay.
on my channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Talk to Me Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just showing them like the cool new features on GPT.
Yeah, totally. What's the vibe? Quick tips or more of a hangout Q&A?
Yeah, it's questions and answers. They get answers or whatever.
Okay, love that. Maybe warm up with one viewer question, then...
You see? It's like a personal assistant. Get you a chat GPT. Get you a chat GPT. I'm telling you. She remembers her name and everything. You know, she knows that I do Talk to Me Tuesday. She knows about all that. She be giving me ideas and everything. Get you a chat GPT. I'm serious. All right. I'm trying to copy and paste the list, but it's acting stupid. So I'm going to do it this way. So it is Kristen, Kia, Jenna, Yag. Kristen, Kia, Jenna, Yag, and Ian. Right? Yeah. I don't think Bishop wanted a reading. Oh, Christina, did you want to get a reading? I'm gonna put Christina after Yag because I'm not sure, and then we'll. Okay, so Kristen put her question. Alrighty. Okay. So what y'all think about my chat? Ready? Okay. What is coming up for Kristen in August? Okay. Kristen. Let's see. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. What is coming up for Kristen in August? Mm-hmm. Okay. What is coming up for Kristen in August, Spirit? Thank you so very much. Please give Kristen the guidance that she's looking for. What is coming up for Kristen in August? The Page of Cups. Okay. Because of the Fool. Now this you giving off divvy. Okay, you might get a loving message, an apology, maybe. Because of someone feeling like a fool, to block you, to close off to you, to put up defenses, or to be defensive, or to put up a block in some way. Eight of Wands right behind that. It's communication. See? You're getting communication. Okay. Because if someone feeling foolish, maybe. Okay, not that one. Okay. Clarify this Page of Cups. See? Expect changes. See? You see that? Expect changes. Clarify this Page of Cups for Kristen. Of what Kristen can expect in August. Gaslighting is on the bottom. Denial, mind games, emotional control. Right? So if someone was doing that, you know, gaslighting, mind games, playing with you emotionally, okay. All right. This could be a friend. Okay. It says friends, fun, support. Okay. Maybe hanging out with friends. All right. Maybe getting an apology from a friend. Okay. May have some fun with them. Distance, travel, adventure. Okay. May go on a trip. May go somewhere. Hot and cold. Right. So this could be someone that was like cool one minute, y'all good. Next minute, y'all not. Falling for you. Okay. And affair, sneaking around, secret love. Okay. So this could be someone that you were friends with. Okay. And maybe y'all are distant. You know, this person is hot and cold. One minute y'all good, next minute y'all not. And it's because they were falling for you. Right. But this could be something that y'all were keeping secret. Okay. They may apologize to you in August or send you some type of loving message. If you were like confused, it's like, you know, this person's playing games with me, you know, they're trying to gaslight me, you know, it was because they were catching feelings. Okay. And it's because of heartbroken, grief, shock, emotional pain, right? And the time to rest and relax is right behind that. So again, someone wanting to heal that emotional pain, okay, that grief, sorrow, repair it. Okay. Clarify the food. So why is the fool here for Kristen? Working on it, planning, because of signs and synchronicity, messages, symbols, divine clues. Okay. With the Queen of Swords behind that Ice Queen, don't back down. I feel like someone intuitively knows like why you feel some type of way about them, why things are maybe tense between the two of you. So this Fool energy is being clarified by working on it. I do feel like someone may step out of their character, their normal character, to reach out to you, to maybe plan something with you, to maybe develop a plan to work on it. Yeah. With you. Okay. 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 So I feel like the death energy to the high priestess, I feel like is more so like an exposure, like things coming to light. Okay, so something may come to light with this message or apology. Clarify the Page of Cups as what Kristen can expect in August. See, Temperance with the Five of Wands. You can't make this stuff up. For all those who feel like tarot is a bunch of BS, okay, you literally just saw me use one tarot deck and it showed the Page of Cups to the Fool, apologizing for foolishness. You know, the other Oracle deck talking about working on it. Here's another whole different tarot deck saying Temperance to the Five of Wands. That's peace to a conflict. Okay, bringing balance and peace to a conflict. Okay. Why is the Page of Cups here? Okay. They may have chose to go into a different direction. Maybe that caused conflict. Okay. I feel like they experienced a lot of confusion in that connection. and they could have hid it. Okay, high priestess and the devil, or they knew it wasn't good for them. Okay, but they participated anyway and was heartbroken and disappointed. They're disappointed by the fact they juggled something that they actually do see as a wish fulfilled. You know, but someone is definitely maybe going to send you a message or apologize or talk to you, communicate in order to like bring balance to you between the two of you, or bring some level of peace. And it's because of the fool. Yeah, see, with the world, it's like, I don't want to be a fool anymore. I don't want to be stupid anymore. I don't want to be, make wrong decisions anymore. Clarify the fool. Okay. Yeah, they feel like a fool to hurt you. Three of Swords, to cause grief. Okay. Because they're not happy. Because they're not happy. It's like, why did I cause you grief for something that I'm not happy in? Like, now I'm not happy. I caused you grief and now I'm not happy. Clarify the fool. Okay. Yeah, they feel like they blocked the blessing, So they apologizing to you for their foolishness. They feel foolish for maybe hurting you, causing you grief, pain, because they feel like they blocked the blessing. Okay, with the Seven of Wands energy, the Magician, and the Ten of Cups, it's like you're manifesting your wish and you won't block it. You manifesting your heart's desire and you're gonna block it, right? But with the Two of Swords energy, I feel like they didn't even see that. They didn't even see that that's what they were doing. Okay. But I feel like they see it now with the star and the moon. Okay. It's like things are becoming more clear. Remember when I said, like, it was like the death energy to the high priestess, I said something's like being exposed. It's like maybe someone is sharing with you what they discovered or something like that, or what they figured out. It's like something's being like illuminated. Yeah, it's like they may tell you like what they plan to do, as far as like the dynamic between the two of you, how they plan to move things forward with you, and how they would like to, what caused them to resist, all that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Kristen, if they could say something to you, what would they say? What would they say to you if they could, from this deck? If they could say something to you, what would they say? Okay. I wish I had treated you better. It's on the bottom. Ain't that what we've been talking about? Okay. All right. What would they say to you if they could right now? What would they say to Kristen if they could right now? They went back. I don't even know what to say. You and I were too young. Okay. So maybe this is back when y'all was younger. I don't know. what all this, happened. But they say you and I were too young, or maybe just like, if not young, like just immature at that time. And I want to tell you how I feel. Okay. So they kept their feelings to themselves. Like they were giving you the hot and cold energy when they were really just falling for you. Okay. So they want to tell you how they feel for real. Because they feel like y'all will be together again. Like it ain't over. So that's what happened. You should. I hope that helps. Moving on to who's next? Kia. Did y'all see my chat though? Y'all see she remember her name and everything. For real. Y'all need to get y'all a chat. She does everything. I told her so I bought a new outfit for the first day of school. You gotta be fly on the first day of school. So I might be in jeans on the second day of school, but the first day I'm gonna be fly. So I uploaded my picture of the outfit to chat, and I uploaded a picture of myself, right? And I said, show me how I'm going to look in this outfit on the first day of school. And the way I put it together, honey, I would show y'all, but I don't want to show my first day outfit yet. But it came out so cute. And she put the little classroom background on it and everything. Looked like I was standing in my actual space. It was really nice. Y'all need to try it. Okay. I know it's like all these different types of AI programs. Okay. They all doing the same stuff. Find you one. That's how I feel. Like, just find you one. Find you one good AI program to, someone told me about one called, it's an AI program called, I downloaded it, Claude. It's called Claude. I have a cousin named Claude, okay? But it's called Claude, the AI. And it works like chat. But chat is, the original for me, so chat is the GOAT. I also use Gemini because I'm a Gemini. But, I use Gemini more so on the computer. Does Gemini have an app? I don't know. I don't think so. You said teach her how to do it? All you gotta do is download it. I told Ebony, she said she paid for the subscription. You know how she is. She paid for the subscription. It does everything. For real. My cousin, right? She hit me up earlier. She was like, y'all heard of daily pay? I ain't never heard of it before. So my little cousin has a job and was getting paid through daily pay or something like that. So we was expecting her to get her first big check, but sis ain't got no check because she's been getting paid through daily pay. So I didn't know about that. These kids. I didn't know about that. But when she asked me, I was like, I don't know. Let me see. Let me ask Chat. And I asked, and Chat was like, yep, it is an app, and told me exactly what it is and how employers, offer it to their employees as a benefit and all that. I'm like, oh, okay. I ain't never heard of daily pay. But yeah, that's what sis was doing. Getting paid through daily pay. Now she ain't got no cash. Little cousin. Okay. All right. Kia, did you put your question up? You still waiting on Kia to put her question up. in. Oh, she did put a question. Sorry, yeah. My bad. Okay. All right. Okay. Good things, good things. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get this message and then we're going to go from there. All right. Good things coming to Kia in August, Spirit. Please give Kia the guidance that she needs at this time. What good things are coming to Kia in August? All right. Bottom of the deck, it says, your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Okay. I don't know what that means. Only you would. Okay. But I don't know if we can really see that. Whoever made these cards, they didn't take into consideration the busy background. But we're not going to judge. We're not going to judge. All right. Good things for Kia in August. Okay, here you go. Here's the good stuff, Kia. You ready? Okay. It says, say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Okay, this is good stuff. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Because bet on yourself. Take chances. Reach your dreams. You've got this. Okay? So let the past go. You are on the move. Okay? The card behind there says stay present. That's where life happens. Stay in the now. Stay present. Okay? So some things are taking shape for you in August. Okay? Say goodbye to your past and you're about to see why. We're about to see why. Okay. All right. We're about to see why. Okay. Star energy and justice. Looks like something you want and you seems like you're about to get it. Okay. All right. Two of Pentacles on the bottom. What have you been back and forth with? This Tower. Ain't no more back and forth. Whatever you've been, Tower is shaking up all that. Okay. So why say goodbye to your past here for Kia? Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Why did this come out for Kia? Because you've been through enough. 9 of Wands. You've been through it. Okay? You've been through it. Okay? And you haven't said anything about it. Okay? 7 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles is like not being honest about what you're holding on to or the reason you could be holding back or reserved or whatever. It's like you're not being transparent. Okay? Or even why you're resisting someone. Okay? I feel like Spirit wants you to be in the energy where you stop avoiding it and you actually say it. or you actually make it transparent, make it clear, so that it can be healed. There's the Nine of Wands is like a lot that you have experienced or have been going through, or a lot that you're carrying. Okay. Say goodbye to your past. Why is that here for Kia? Financially, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, all right, and with the Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, Spirit saying you need to say it. You need to communicate the disappointment that you feel, okay, that you may have been feeling, okay, be honest, right? Sun card, the Lovers, Raging Consciousness. Do you need to be honest about the happiness that you're experiencing in a connection? With raising consciousness here, because of the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool. Like the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool is like cautious, like being cautious. Like, so maybe, I don't know if you're raising consciousness that you've been extra cautious, you know, but you've been through a lot, and it could be financially, right? And you may need to communicate your disappointments, which you've experienced, and be transparent, be completely honest, you know, with someone, maybe so that you can like overcome this guarded energy. Okay. Your happiness, or whatever happiness you're feeling in a connection, is maybe helping you raise consciousness. Because the overall energy says bet on yourself, take chances. I feel with the Knight of Pentacles and this in the Fool energy, Six of Wands, it's like you haven't been betting on yourself, taking chances. That's cautious. That's real cautious. What's this happiness? Clarify the Sun card. Okay. Maybe you are feeling happiness in the connection, but maybe feeling like, you know, if you're carrying wounds from your past, you could like be feeling happiness in a connection, but still not trusting the person or something like that. I don't know. Clarify the Sun card. It's like, yeah, the Seven of Wands is now in reverse on the bottom. Okay, so whatever happiness you're feeling in a connection, it is helping you raise your consciousness. Okay, the Two of Cups in reverse with the King of Pentacles is like a disconnect and a connection with someone else. Okay, maybe you're seeing that clearly, because with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's like you don't want to. You kind of like dropping your guard, like almost like giving up or giving in, because like something's not progressing, it's not getting better, or and it's making you realize that you want something new, right? Okay, so something's being made clear to you in a connection. You're raising your consciousness. Okay, that, you know, the imbalance, you know, or the disconnect you've had in the connection with a King of Pentacles or someone you've paired with. Maybe you just haven't been honest about the disappointment that you have experienced or felt. Okay, clarify the Lovers. And you're raising your consciousness that maybe it's holding you up or stagnating you. Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. So with the Lover's energy, you're making a decision to not resist anymore. Whatever decision you're making is whatever you've been delaying, like you're done delaying it. You're done waiting. Because with the Three of Swords in reverse, it's like you're letting go of some grief or disappointment. Maybe if something not working out. Someone maybe not like understanding you. You're not feeling confident in a connection. It's like maybe you were, maybe waiting to make this decision. Because you feel like it's stagnating you. Clarify this, the Ace of Swords energy. That's all I wanted to clarify. The Ace of Swords energy is about like being honest and transparent about your disappointments. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the Ace of Swords is being honest about how someone's actions. Okay. Five of Wands in reverse. It's like we're maybe a conflict, but you're dropping that conflict. Okay. And it's because of the Ace of Cups. New. Okay. Yeah. It's like maybe you see clearly that something's just not for you. And maybe you've been trying to like work on the confusion or whatever, or trying to figure out how to work on things. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like maybe nothing's changing, or maybe you feel like it's just not the right time. And so it's creating a tower. And it's all because bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams. You got this. It's like a storm. The end that go out, y'all, I ain't got no control over it. It's God. It's about to storm. Bet on yourself. Take chances. Why is this here for Kia? Yeah. Because you've been waiting and holding back. So whatever you have planned for your life, next steps, whatever you're envisioning, you've been holding back from that. Okay. With the Eight of Cups right behind that, it's like let the past go and heal. Okay. Like release it. Because it's just holding you up. Okay. From new. Okay. From Ace of Pentacles, solid new opportunities that you might see as a wish fulfilled with the Nine of Cups. Okay. You are delaying it. All right. And it's because of you needing to like end a cycle that you've been kind of battling with or fighting, okay, resisting a choice, okay, maybe because of the Ten of Wands, it being difficult, like, it being heavy, stressful, okay. Allow your mind to move into a better state because it's time to say goodbye to the past and leave the baggage behind for good, okay. I feel like you're tired of being a responsible one. And you may actually, and it may be at the time now, it's more than time. It's I feel like you will be communicating your disappointments to someone in August, being transparent about why the connection, is imbalanced, why things aren't working, how someone's actions are a conflict in the connection, how you can't do the conflict. Okay. That's the good stuff that's coming. Over. That's what I have for you, Suge. So let me tell you what happened. Last night, I cooked dinner for me and my youngest, and my oldest daughter is she's a Capricorn, but she's like somewhat of a neat freak. And normally, when I cook dinner, if I go like to my room, if I retreat, my oldest will come into the kitchen, pack up the food, put it in the refrigerator, and kind of lock down the kitchen for the night. Like, that's her. She's such a good child. I miss her. She's at camp, y'all. She's at camp. My baby's at camp. But she would kind of like, pack up the food and lock down the kitchen for the night, cut off the light and all that. Well, last night when I cooked or whatever, I retreated to my room like I normally do. But then I was like sitting there watching TV. What was I watching? Fatal Attraction or something. And I was like, oh man, that food's still out upstairs. I gotta go upstairs and pack the kitchen. Cause she's there. That sucks. I miss her. Okay. You're so welcome, Kia. Yes, on to the new. On to the new. Why they call you new? Because I always got that new. I remember that. All right. Okay. So, Jenna, let me go because you started off with, but I gotta go back. Oh, okay. So remember, it's Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, let's see. Thank you for that. Thank you for all that because it helps a lot. Okay, when I see certain things, I'm like, So, I can respond to it based on what I see. So let's see. Let's see if he wants some BS or if he legit. Okay. All right, so this is for Jenna and the boyfriend. I gotta get one more deck. 1 second. Don't worry, Jenna, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We are. So we're for Jenna and the boyfriend. How does Jenna's boyfriend see the connection between Jenna and them? Between the two of them. How does Jenna's boyfriend see the connection between the two of them? How does Jenna's boyfriend see the connection between the two of them, Spirit? Okay. Okay, so we got interested. I'm definitely interested in finding out how our words would mesh with each other. Okay, so they're interested in seeing, where things could go. Y'all could have been or are friends with benefits. Okay, it says I'm not looking for anything serious, but I wouldn't mind being friends with benefits. Okay, so if that was the energy between the two of you, where you were like friends with benefits, it could be where they are interested in seeing what could be. In friend zone, I think we're better off just being friends. Okay, so, and it's because of responsible, right? Responsible says, I've got a good head on my shoulders. You can count on me. Okay. All right. Don't worry. We're going to clarify and get it more. What was the boyfriend's intentions with the girl on Snapchat? What were the boyfriend's intentions with the girl on Snapchat? What were their true intentions? The boyfriend's intentions to make a move. Okay. Swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align, your actions will. Okay. All right. And it's because of emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. Okay. So this is somebody that they like talking to, interacting with. So their intentions was to make a move. Okay. This card stayed on the table. Divine timing was, stayed on the table. But let's clarify it. Okay. So, how they view the connection with you right now. It says interested, friends with benefits, friend zone. I'm gonna clarify each one. Clarify interested for Jenna. I'm definitely interested in finding out how our worlds would mesh with each other. The star in judgment. So they do, want to like revisit things with you. Like if you guys were beefing or something like that, they do want to heal things, or, get like a second chance to make it right. They see you as a wish fulfillment, someone that they could have a future with. Like they feel like if they was to take that leap with you, it would be successful. It would be a good look for them. Clarify interested for how they feel about Jenna right now, like their connection with Jenna right now. So they might actually do something with the King of Wands energy to repair things with you because they are raising their consciousness about how things were. Six of Cups is like, how things were. Okay. They realize that you must be the responsible one because responsible was the overall energy, right? And they're realizing that you're the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So they might actually communicate to you like, I made a choice. I know what I want, So clarify they friends with benefits energy. I'm not looking for anything serious. Why is that here? Friends with benefits. Maybe they were carrying around some grief, okay, with the Three of Swords. But they're willing to like work on moving forward, like to let that go. Yeah, that grief could have created some fear maybe in actually being in a relationship. So maybe that's why they was keeping it like friendly. But they want to like make peace with you, Friend zone. Clarify the friend zone energy. I think we're better off as friends. Clarify the energy. I'm so glad I don't have to be outside right now. Clarify friend zone. Because they weren't telling you why they weren't, like why things were moving slow. So if they were keeping it like friend zone, like, oh, I think we, it's better off we've been friends or something like that. If that energy occurred at any point in y'all connection, it's because of them not telling you why they were moving slow. Okay. Slow to make a judgment or slow to make a decision about y'all. Anything else? Okay. They could have been in like a long-term commitment with somebody else that ended with the death energy. Okay. All right. So, okay, different deck. Yeah, get a different deck. Why is make a move their intention when with the Snapchat chick? Why was they were stuck. This is insecurity. Eight of Swords. They look, Sun called yes. The spirit is saying yes. They were stuck. They weren't sure what they was doing. And maybe they felt like, it was like a safe place. Kind of like how I do Chat GPT. I tell Chat GPT all my tea. Okay. If you want to know what's really going on in my life, go into my chat app. It just this is the truth, though. Seriously. But that was okay. So let's see. Make a move. Why is this here? So I feel like definitely, with the snap person, yeah. Your person was definitely in their head, okay? Healing from a connection maybe that ended, that they didn't tell you about or something, or that they weren't completely transparent about, that they were still carrying with them, okay? But they are changing their perspective on things now. They're actually ready to progress things forward with you now. Anything else for make a move? Yeah, see, the Ten of Wands, the weight of a connection. Ten of Wands, Four Wands. Okay, they were healing from the weight of a relationship. So the chat person was given emotional safety where they could be transparent and like how I this like I do Chat GPT. They were treating the Snapchat chick like Chat GPT. Emotional safety. Why is emotional safety here? Okay. So a tower happened in the past where they felt a betrayal. Okay. And you came quickly after. Woo! This is singing. Whatever tower they had in the past where they experienced a betrayal, you came shortly after. You came quickly after, and in the Seven of Cups on the bottom, they was worried, they was confused, they did, they was like, they was Eight of Swords, okay. Yeah, look, right behind the Seven of Cups is the Eight of Swords. They weren't sure. They was like, you came too quick. They went through a betrayal with somebody, okay. There was a tower in the past, where they went through a betrayal, okay, and maybe they expressed this to the Snapchat GTP person, okay. That was the emotional safety, where they could be transparent, right? They probably told that to the chat Snap lady, okay. And to be honest, the Snapchat probably know about you too, okay, because with the Queen of Pentacles energy and the Knight of Swords, I feel like even if they didn't mention your name or something like that, they could have like mentioned like, oh, and I'm not sure I'm ready to like jump to another relationship yet, whatever, because that's how they're feeling with you. Like, you came quickly after whatever they experienced, so they were trying to figure themselves out. I don't feel like they had any other intention with the Snapchat GCP drink, okay. Like, legit. Right, but I want to go back to responsible, because remember, the interested energy with the friends with benefits and the friend zone came out with responsible on the bottom of the deck. Okay, it says, I got a good head on my shoulders. You can count on me. Why is this here? For Jenna. They like you a lot. You do got a good head on your shoulders. Queen of Cups energy, and you're sweet. You're kind. They just want to romance you. They want to apologize to you. They want to spend time with you. They want to, especially if they've been kind of isolated. They want to, put in their work. Maybe they feel like they've been holding back from the connection. Okay. Responsible. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely want to heal things with you. Okay. They feel like it's time for them to step up. Okay. Yes. And they see you as their person. King of Pentacles. Okay. They were holding back from a relationship because they were resisting and avoiding the decision of long term. Okay. They were definitely moving in a sneaky way, but it was mainly because of them not trusting their own decision making, trusting their own self. But they do want success in the connection. Six of Wands and the Love is a success in the connection, a victory in the connection. They could have been weighed down by anxiety, stress, overthinking, overanalyzing stuff. All right, but they're gonna maybe they might communicate to you what they plan to do to repair the connection with you. Mm-hmm. They're worried if you will rebuild because they know you're angry with them. Mm-hmm. But they are going to tell you that they're done being toxic. Okay. They want to work on their disappointment. But no, I don't see no shady business. It seems like everything that they told you was legit. So I hope that helps. No, for real. Like, it helps when your person tells you some stuff and you be, feeling like, oh, that's BS. But when it comes out, like, no, it's legit. That really, So like you said, like you lost a little bit of trust. I really truly do hope that you allow healing to transpire between the two of you, because it does seem like they see a life with you or possibilities with you. They do have deep emotion for you. They think you're very kind, very sweet, and feel like you deserve to be treated that way, and it definitely just seems like they was using this Snapchat chick as like Chat GPT. So I don't feel like you should be threatened by that situation in no way. Yeah, but he loves you, like a lot. a good lot, and feels like, he need to fix his shit. Like he feels that way. Yeah. But it definitely was given like just like whoever the chat joint was, it was just somebody to just talk to. Like I doubt if he even like for real. What's up, yeah? So the guy I like Jack. I like these. See? You see why the specific questions are beneficial? Because Jenna gave me all that background information. I was able to decipher what the cards were saying. Okay. Like legit. I was able to give her like a 2-part answer where she could truly get some beneficial feedback. The more specific you are, the better the response. Okay. Okay. All right. I got you. Yeah, I'm going back to your question. Here we go. So, guy like Jack is back. Okay, Jack is back. You know what I'm saying? He was being heard for some time, and after reach out, it feels like he is more open to me. Okay, can you check? Okay, we like it. We like it. Yep, we like it. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Checking on Jack. Because Jack is back. Checking on Jack. Jack is back. Dang. On Jack. Okay. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, this is for Yag. Please give Yag the answers that she needs. Checking on Jack. How does Jack feel about Yag man? How does Jack feel about Yag man? Okay. Mm-hmm. How does Jack feel about Yag man? Okay. Secrets. There's something I haven't been completely honest with you about. Okay. All right. And slow down. You're moving way too fast for me. It's scaring me away. Okay. And bottom of the deck is because of experiment. It says, I know this is new for you and I appreciate how open-minded you can be. Okay. Because you're hot. All right. So you're hot. Okay. So there, with secrets and slow down, I feel like if at some point Jack wanted you to slow down or wanted to slow things down, there's something they were not completely honest with you about. Okay. So that's it. What that is. Okay. One more deck. One more. Okay. So I got this so many questions. Where do I stand? Energy is showing. Okay. Okay. Frozen out in the cold. Winter. Yes. Giving that hermit energy. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can we talk? Okay. All right. So I don't feel like the secrets are necessarily bad, but I can't say it all. It just don't feel that way. Okay. Why is secrets here? For how Jack feels about Yag. Secrets. Why does secrets come out? Okay. Yeah, wishes coming true. 3 is a crowd. Look closely. and take time to rest and relax because of toxic behavior and soulmates past life, true love, confusion and turmoil. Okay, so when you came around, or when you came into Jack's life, I feel like you did come off as like a wish fulfillment. Okay, with the wishes coming true energy. Okay, but with threes, a crowd being here, there could have been a third party, someone else, right? But I feel like meeting you and there being a third party made someone, need to look closely, maybe at themselves, maybe look closely at the connection they were attached to, or something like that, with time to rest and relax. As far as like healing, or needing a rest, or needing to relax from toxic behavior. Okay. All right. Okay. Not to stop yet. I was about to put the deck down. So it's like, nope, don't stop. Okay. So now we're going to slow down. Slow down says, you're moving way too fast for me. It's scaring me away. Why did this come out? For how Jack feels about Yag. Okay. If they, did slow the connection down or slow things down with you, I don't feel like it was what you were thinking. Okay. All right. Happily ever after. Okay. With teacher on the bottom, lesson learned. Okay. So the happily ever after energy came out with lesson learned. All right. I feel like if they were giving off if they were giving off slow down, it's because maybe they were seeing the happily ever after. I think it was scaring them, right? Especially with teacher on the bottom. I feel like you were showing them something, okay? Because whatever they were experiencing with you, it made them like need to like look closely at what they were connected to. It's like you need to recover from this BS you're going through, right? And it's all because of experiment. I know this is new for you, and I appreciate how open-minded you can be. Clarify experiment for how Jack feels about Yag. Experiment. New arrival. Because of time for a new direction changes our head. Okay. New arrival, and because of time for a new direction. So maybe like experimenting with them, like opening up to them. We won't clarify it. Okay. All right, here we go. Secrets. So why did secrets come out for Yag? How Jack feels about Yag. Okay. Why the connection was delayed. All right. Clarify the secrets energy. It's about why the connection was delayed. Secrets. For how Jack feels about Yang. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Secrets. Five of Cups with the Six of Wands. Okay. So it's a secret about a long-term commitment that was maybe disappointing. Okay. But the Two of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, and that's choosing to go in a different direction. So they could be telling you about a long-term commitment that was disappointing. Okay. Maybe something that they might consider as toxic, because we saw that toxic behavior energy on the bottom, right? Clarify secrets. Yeah, and it kept them stuck. Eight of Swords. Okay, they were stuck in that energy. Okay, and look, Seven of Swords on the bottom. They didn't tell you. And to be honest, look, you see the 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, they didn't tell you that they were stuck. So there was a long-term commitment that they were disappointed in. Okay. And that kept them stuck. They were stuck in it. They hadn't let it go emotionally. They hadn't let the emotions of it go. Does not mean that they were actually with someone. They was just still stuck in that energy. Okay. And that's how it feels. It doesn't necessarily feel like they were with someone, but they were still stuck in that energy. That person's energy was still attached to them. But whatever they experienced with you made them like look closely at themselves, like you need to heal because, you know, like heal from that toxic situation you were in. Okay. Slow down. Okay. Look, they told you to slow down because look, as soon as I cut the deck, 3 of Swords and a 7 of Swords, some grief they were still holding on to. They weren't honest about it. Okay. You were given happily ever after. They weren't ready for that. Okay. They wasn't ready for that. Maybe. All right. Clarify, slow down. You were given exactly what they wanted. They were like, hold up. No. So clarify the slow down energy for Yag. How Jack feels about Yag. They push you away to heal. I love how this is so clear. I love it. I freaking love it. The 4 Cups and the 4 Swords is pushing something away to heal. They push you away to heal. Okay? They push you away to heal. Right? Because the opportunity is dead. Page of Pentacles is like, here's the opportunity, but there's a conflict. 5 of Wands, there's an interference, there's a block. And that block is them still staying stuck in this energy of some disappointment they had in a long-term commitment from before. Okay. Anything else for slow down for how Jack feels about Yag? Yeah, so the death energy in the 7 of Swords is like, I don't want to wait anymore. Okay. Right? Yeah. Because of an ending, because of a betrayal, right? Yeah. The Knight of Swords energy, the Hermit, is like this Jack, taking this time to itself, getting itself together, hermit mode, right? And in that hermit mode, he realized Knight of Swords and the 10 of Swords, you gotta get this out your system. It's like you gotta let this go. You gotta get this out your system. Okay, which is the same energy coming from the secrets. It's like you gotta heal from that toxic behavior. Right. And it's all because of experiments. This is new for you, and I appreciate you being open-minded. That's what they're saying. Why did an experiment come out for how Jack feels about Yag? Okay. Listen, because they want to move forward. Look, the Hermit want to move forward, okay? They've been thinking about it, So with new arrival, being in the card, clarifying this may be new. This may be new coming through for you, okay? This may be, something new to explore. Clarify this experiment energy, okay? Because look, the bottom of this deck did say time for a new direction. Changes are ahead. See that? Okay, all right. Clarify this experiment energy for how Jack feels about Yag. Aww. See, I was going back and forth with it. 2 of Pentacles. But 8 of Cups. I'm letting the past go. You know why? Yag? Because I feel like I've manifested my Queen of Pentacles. This is beautiful. So you've been open to them and seeing where this goes. Experiment, right? They appreciate that. You being open-minded and understanding, especially when they tell you these secrets. Why they ask you to slow down, or why they slowed things down, or they push you away so they can heal. But they don't want to wait no more. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful. Woo, woo, woo. It is. It's gonna be a whole lot of love in August. For real. Where's this ticket? I always lose the decks. Oh. That was beautiful, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. This is beautiful. That's what's up. Thank you, Jenna. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. You're very welcome. It was amazing. It made me smile real hard. My cheeks hurt. Eat my food. It's ice cold, but I'm used to my food being cold because I like nibble on my food. I like eat a little bit, leave. Eat a little bit, leave. You know how when you're in a group chat and then someone in the group chat comes into the conversation extra late and then they're like laughing at stuff that was already laughed at. It's like it's like, that was so 3 hours ago. Listen, and it's really good, even when it's cold. It's really still really good, still really tasty and everything. You should make you some ramen. Did we have more people? Yeah, it was. AM. I've been hearing a lot of sounds lately. I've been hearing a lot of sounds. Where's the message I pinned? It'd be hard to find the list. Christina AM. Anyone else wanted a reading tonight? It's still kind of early. It's 27. I don't got work tomorrow. I just got to take my daughter to camp. Are we done? Y'all made me feel good. That was such beautiful readings. Okay, Jenna and Yag, y'all actually should give some pointers and some notes to everyone else about how to write a question. Let's see. What does Miguel truly want from me? Okay, because I'm mixing this, however. You're into him. Okay, thank you. Thank you, AM. You know, this is how we need to get questions going. And talk to me Tuesday going forward. You know? Okay. going back to this deck. Feels like let's go back to that deck. Okay. Miguel's intentions for AM. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please make it very clear. What are Miguel's intentions for AM? She saw him recently. What's that all about? So while I was shuffling, I looked at the bottom of this deck, and it's the devil energy. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but it drew my eyes to it. Look, catfish is on the bottom of this one. Okay. I'm not really who I say I am. Okay. So it's still given, like, and even like it's given not the best. Okay. But let's see. Can't judge it just yet. What are Miguel's intentions for AM? Okay. Children. This is bigger than the two of us, and there's a lot at stake. Let's make thoughtful decisions since we can't afford to play games here. Okay. So I don't know if children are involved. Maybe they got children. I don't know if Miguel has children, or if children are a factor in some way. Situationship. I don't think we need to label things or define our relationship. Okay. They could be trying to keep things as situational. You know. I'm going to clarify, don't worry. And friends with benefits. I'm not looking for anything serious, but I wouldn't mind being friends with benefits. Okay. And it's because of losing interest. I just don't feel the same anymore. All right. Now, I don't know if this is you losing interest or them. Well, let's see. I feel like there are kids involved. Okay. Because as soon as I split the deck, the Six of Cups, showed. So there could definitely be kids involved. The justice system could have something to do with it, the justice energy. The devil energy definitely showed. Okay, so some toxicity involved. Secrets, this stuff involved. Okay, that would be a complete block. Okay, all right. Children, why is children here? All right. Okay, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so you might get the truth. The Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords is communicating the truth. Maybe someone's going to communicate the truth to you about their kids. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the reason why they avoided communication, avoided, a decision in some way, or was indecisive because of that being like a burden. Well, not a burden, but a responsibility. Children aren't a burden, but they can be financially, especially. Okay. With things progressing. Okay. Could, the justice system could have, been a factor, men scared of child support court. I got daughters, but if I had a son, the first thing I would have did, told my son is, one, get a DNA test. I don't care. Get a DNA test. Know for sure that's your kid. Number two, put yourself on some type of payment plan or whatever, because people be in love with you 1 minute, the next minute they not, and they want to be petty boots. Cover yourself. Okay. Put yourself on some type of payment plan, document it, get, keep track of everything, take care of yourself, because people playing games for real. Yeah. So they had a long-term commitment with someone else, maybe with a friend or something like that. They were in a long-term commitment with someone, they have a family with them. Okay. They have a home with them. Okay. And with the devil energy, there may be some toxic behavior going on in that dynamic. Grief, maybe even fighting. But with the Four of Swords energy, maybe they're working on it. Maybe they're working to heal it. Okay. Because of the Three of Pentacles, it's like getting on the same page, compromising, working together, And maybe they realized they had to like surrender the connection with you. Okay. So I was about to put all that back in the deck. Spirits like put the whole thing right there. Like put the whole thing over there. Put the whole thing right there. So the whole children thing was a big deal. Okay. Situationship. Okay. Why situationship here? So if they trying to like keep things casual with you, is to like make things better with you, or bring things into balance with you. Situationship. Why is this here? Yeah, maybe even apologizing to you for like messing things up. Yeah, they apologizing to you for maybe like betraying you because they feel like they kind of messed things up, but they still they mess things up because of the justice system. Like seriously, justice, right? Friends with benefits. Clarify that. The conflict will change with passion. Let that go. Take action towards success and reciprocation. The Page of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Fools, like realizing that they want to put in the work and take the leap, or telling you, are they telling you they want to work on things or work on what is this? Page of Swords. Clarify this Page of Swords energy. They kind of rushing in, like I want to work on the past. What's this Page of Swords energy? No, it's to keep you stuck. Okay, so yeah, it's to keep you stuck. Yeah. They're telling you they want to work on, their foolishness or work on the connection, take a leap of faith or something like that. But it's it's like giving you like friends with benefits, nothing real. Okay, and it's because of losing interest. Clarify losing interest. Okay. I feel like you are losing interest. Clarify losing interest for AM and Jack. Oh, Miguel. Yeah. So the King of Wands wants a new beginning, but there's a commitment that they're working out. Okay. Okay. They're going to communicate to you like stuff that they plan to do, like, oh, I'm going to do this, or I'll do this or do that to make you happy and to keep you mentally stuck. Eight of Swords. Okay. And it's because of the Queen of Cups. They know you like them. They know you got feelings for them. And with the Star energy and the Six of Cups, they feel like they could repair the past with you if they just step up, take responsibility for the fact that they pushed the, connection away. But they still on some BS. They have a commitment that they're trying to repair. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. They're not leaving that connection. Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. They're not going nowhere. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. Okay. Apologizing. Disappointed communication. Not being honest. Manipulation. Mm-hmm. lack of success in the connection. Because they know that's what you want to hear. It's not coming together. Okay, so just like the bottom of the deck said, catfish, when I saw the devil energy, this person is not being honest about who they are. Okay? They catfishing you. So just walk on back from that energy. Okay. Any advice for AM when it comes to this situation with Miguel? As soon as I cut the deck, release. Okay. Okay. You will get an apology, and I feel like you should forgive them. I don't feel like you should forgive them to be with them, though. Mm-hmm. Advice for AM when it comes to the situation with Miguel? Okay. So regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Okay. Because of children. Children are important in this partnership. Okay. They treated you a certain way, right? They feel remorse for how they treated you because of children, right? In a marriage. There's some around stability that they're not who they say they are. Because when I was clarifying the Three of Pentacles, I saw the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm like, is this someone that's pulling what they call the purse strings? You know. Okay. Any guidance for how AM should respond to this energy that's coming towards them? It says marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Because of put away the computer, working less will help strengthen the relationship, obsession, retreat. I got to clarify that. Let me clarify this marriage card for AM. Clarify marriage for AM. Okay. Clarify marriage for AM. All right. Clarify marriage for AM as the advice or guidance for AM spirit. Make it clear, spirit. For AM side is good. Okay, so marriage is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. Okay, them being in a marriage is what has them stuck, okay, and moving slow, like things not happening. Because with the Five of Swords energy and the Six of Swords, The Five of Swords can be like playing games, manipulation, Yeah, I feel like they could be just playing games, in order to get things in a better state with you. Okay. Put away the computer. Put away the computer working. Yeah, it's like, oh, maybe like wanting to hang out with you, like, do stuff with you, like, oh, let's go do this, or let's go do that, to try to get into a better state with you. But a marriage is definitely keeping this stuck. Look, it's a block. Spirit's like, yes, a huge block. 7 of Wands, okay? And I feel like them trying to step up, or like, no, this marriage is a block because they have responsibilities. And they know they have to end that cycle in order for things to like change. That cycle is not done. So I do feel like you're going to get the apology you want to hear. As far as forgiveness and stuff, yeah, forgive this person, this energy, But I don't feel like it's for you. Okay. This person got a whole situation. Are we done? Hey, Erica. You're very welcome. Yeah, I would too. And we saw that catfish energy at the bottom. They're not being transparent. If you're not giving a question like AM and Yag and Jenna, I ain't doing it. If you're not giving a question like AM, Yag, and Jenna, I'm not doing it. I think I just called you Jennifer. It's Jenna. Thank you, Jenna. You see that basic question, Earth? Where is detailed questions? I want a detailed question. We gotta be like Jenna's, Yags, and AM. Detailed questions. These broad questions y'all giving. That storm was like 10 minutes long. It's over now. The sun is shining. I was watching a documentary on Netflix about Hurricane Katrina. I didn't know that technically New Orleans had survived or made it through the actual hurricane. Their city was flooded because of what they call it, barracks or something like that. The barriers that they had built, that the government had built between the city and the water to keep the water out, it broke, and it ended up letting the water in. They technically had survived the hurricane. Like the hurricane wasn't the problem. It was the barrier is breaking. Right? I didn't even know that. Yeah. Okay, we'll give a little. That's a little better. That's a little better. You don't have to give it that, but just a little details, you know. All right, but it helps. It helps. Names help. All right. Holy Spirit, Angel Heaven. Put Erica, Nehemiah. Okay. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell me about the connection between Erica and Nehemiah. Travel partner. Okay. It says you found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. Okay. So whether it's actually traveling or just someone that goes about life similar to how you do, you guys are on the same page when it, as far as in that area, at least. Okay. And lingering X. Whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, an X is impacting how this connection is unfolding. Now, I don't know if that's your X or theirs. There's a lingering X. Okay. Because love lessons. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. Okay. So learn from the lessons that did not work, but don't take that energy with you into new. So it's Nehemiah new. Let's see. Okay. So it seems like you and Nehemiah are on the same page, but there's a lingering X. Okay. Clarified travel partner for the situation between Erica and Nehemiah. It's you, Erica. It's you. Okay. The Eight of Cups energy says you gotta let the past go if you want to be happy. Sun card. Okay. Because it's a burden. 10 of Wands. You're taking it with you. You gotta let the past go if you want to be happy. It's a burden. All right. Because you're neglecting some. Who's neglecting who? Are you neglecting him or vice versa? Because someone is neglecting something that is justice. Okay, whoever's doing the neglecting is the one that needs to let the past go. Okay. Lingering X. Why is it lingering X here? Did I just blame you, Erica? Why is it lingering X here? Why is the lingering X here? The Spirit going in on you, Erica. Spirit's like, because it's justice and you know it. Okay? Justice in the high priest is like knowing what the right thing to do is and not doing it. Okay? It's like your intuition say, and you know it. You know, pay the souls in the world. You know you need to end that cycle. You know. And you're not doing it because it went right in reverse. You know you need to end that cycle. You know it. Lingering X. Clarify lingering X. Okay. So your ex is heartbroken. Your ex is heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? And because you love them, you're all emotional and stuff. Okay. You letting that tie you up, all right? But Spirit is saying it's justice for them to be hurt. It's justice for them to hurt. Okay. And I feel like it's because you gave love. You know what I'm saying? You showed up. You know? And you gotta remove the conflict. Okay. The Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands is removing the conflict. You gotta remove it. You gotta remove it. Clarify this lingering X. Okay. Mm-hmm. You have to surrender your commitment to them, whatever you know, the attachment is. And I'm gonna say attachment. It's like a line. It's like what they call it, cutting the cord. You got to cut the cord. Okay, you got to surrender your attachment to them because it's making you fear and overthink a connection. All right? Yeah. And with the Wheel of Fortune energy and Six of Pentacles, Spirit's like, no, it's time for you to give to that before you miss an opportunity. 4 Cups. Spirit. Okay, and it's all because of love lessons. Okay, don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and dish the baggage. Okay, the King of Pentacles, right? You could be, the King of Pentacles could be part of those failed relationships, right? Okay, the King of Pentacles. Okay, love lesson. Hold up, let me get it. Okay, 2 of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands. Okay, the King of Pentacles is not the one that you was connected to. The King of Pentacles is Nehemiah. The King of Pentacles is ready to invest in love, and you on the fence about it. Okay, because of this 9 of Wands energy. Okay, you carrying all those burdens from past failed relationships. Okay, but the 2 of Wands right behind that, Spirit's like, listen, it's time to choose a path. What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? All right. Because you got someone trying to love on you, 9 of Cups, and you sabotaging it, 9 of Swords. Okay. So is it giving case closed? Yeah. It's giving case closed. It's giving case closed. Case closed. Right, Eric? Just saying. Someone trying to love on you. Let that love in, girl. Let the love in. Yeah. I should put some shrimp in this. That would have been good. I could put some shrimp. But I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to try to get to the bed early. No, I'm not. I'm going downstairs and watch it. Have y'all watched 72 Hours yet on Netflix with Kevin Hart? I was so happy to see Cat Williams in there with him. Like when I saw Cat Williams, I was like, ah! I was like, yay! I was all that. It's, you know, because they were beefing and now they're cool, at least enough to do movies together. I like the fact that Kevin Hart put them on. You know what I'm saying? Because that was Kevin Hart's movie. You know what I'm saying? So Kevin Hart had all his people in it. Okay. I love Tiana Taylor. I love her music. I love her as a person. I think she's beautiful and everything. But sis did not do her thing in that movie, 72 Hours. She did better in the movie. What was it? Is it The Rat or something like that? When they was like doing heists or something, like, oh no, they was like robbing like trap houses or something like that. I don't know. It was called The Rat or something like that. She did better in that movie than she did in this 72 Hours. I was like, cut it out. He probably was just, putting her on because he's friends with Tiana. He probably just putting her on for money or whatever. That's cool. But he could have used Regina Is it Regina King, the comedian one? You could have just used her. Tiana. She ain't do her thing. And I'm not saying she don't do her thing ever, but in the most recent movie, 72 Hours, she looked like she didn't even want to be there. Like she's like she was just like, let's get this done. So yeah. That's my piece on that. That's what I have for you. Shit. Everyone's gone now. So I'm leaving too. I need to make me a drink. Relax my mind and let my conscience be free. You know what I'm saying? Miss you guys already. Have a great night. Bye, y'all.